Federal governments and health partners strategize to fight against resistance to antibiotics. National Human Rights Commission advocates passage of outstanding gender laws to enhance women's rights. Government promises support to women farmers as they celebrate 2025 International Women's Day. A very warm welcome to the News Desk of 3 on NTA News 24, reaching you live from Abuja. I am Vivian Ezadifi. Nigerians stand up precautions and well-developed programs to combat the growing threat of antimicrobial resistance have continued to bear thrust from international partners, sharing experiences among participating countries on lessons learned. This was at the Commonwealth Partnerships for Antimicrobial Stewardship, a health partnership helping 8 African nations to strengthen the fight against AMR. Olusheye Adiabo has the details.
Antimicrobial resistance (AMR) continues to be an issue of great global and national concern. Predictions by the World Health Organization put it that by 2050, $100 trillion could be lost in economic activity, with up to 10 million deaths, all due to AMR if current trends continue.
The way we misuse medicines generally can also lead to what we call resistance, and it's a major problem in the world today.
Meanwhile, Nigeria's One Health National Action Plan on AMR has been providing a policy framework and best practices on disease control measures.
And the introduction of the AN Alpha program in the second phase of CPAN has significantly enhanced healthcare leadership.
It is about the Nigerian patient. It's about the journey of a Nigerian through the health system, the decision to get to the hospital, to make sure you don't just go seeking antibiotics by yourself.
The Commonwealth Partnership for Antimicrobial Stewardship, CPAMS 2 program, offered grants to 5 tertiary hospitals in the country, which have helped build pharmacy capacity and expertise with surveillance strengthening.
Some of them have been highly commended globally for the great work they're doing, such as Luth. So this is, again, working in integration with the Nigerian Center for Disease Control, and we're collaborating to make sure this is addressing national priorities for antimicrobial resistance.
The prospect of CPAMS is to have better integration of antimicrobial stewardships across the African region and addressing gaps, hampering effective control and prevention of emerging diseases. In Abuja, Olusheye Adiabo, NTA News.
The federal government has converted the Gombe State government-owned General Hospital, Kumo, into a federal medical center. The Kumo Federal Medical Center is the second federal medical institution in the state, after the Federal Teaching Hospital in Gombe, the capital. The teaching hospital was initially a medical center before being upgraded into a federal teaching hospital. The Kumo Federal Medical Center will serve as a tertiary health hospital, contributes to the training of medical personnel, and boost healthcare service in Gombe State and the Northeast generally. Governor Mohammed Inuwa Yahaya formally requested the takeover of the facility, while President Tinubu approved the requests, given the poor maternal and neonatal mortality indices in the northeastern region and other health indicators in Gombe State. The federal government also considered the state government's commitment to improving its health sector, which aligns with the Renewed Hope agenda. Barely 3 weeks after launching a manhunt for him, operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, have arrested an automobile spare parts dealer over attempt to export 2 kilograms of cocaine concealed in vehicle propellers to Angola as large consignment of opioids and related substances were recovered in Abia, Kano, Benue, Osun, Edo states during the NDLEA raids within the week under review. Salwa Khalil Ibrahim brings us details.
The cocaine consignment, which was scheduled for shipment to Angola, was seized at a logistics company in Lagos. Swift contact were made with Angolan authorities, who in turn arrested the recipient of the illicit drug in Angola, after which the identity of the sender was unraveled and traced to his house in Lagos, where he was attempting to flee in his vehicle. A search of the vehicle led to the recovery of a large quantity of phenacetine, a cutting agent for cocaine, weighing 75.50 kilograms, packed and branded as semolina, was recovered from his house. Meanwhile, NDLEA operatives at the import shed of the Murtala Mohammed International Airport, Ikeja, Lagos, have intercepted a cargo of cannabis candies imported from the United Kingdom and meant to be sold at a kiddies mart in Lagos. All parties involved in the shipment have been arrested. In Kano, a 65-year-old man was nabbed with 19.2 kilograms conch along Gadar Tamburawa Road, while another 60-year-old man was arrested with 212 bottles of codeine-based syrup at Kumbotso Local Government Council area. No fewer than 446,594 pills of tramadol and other opioids, as well as 1,274 bottles of codeine syrup were recovered by NDLEA operatives who raided a house of a 37-year-old female suspect in Abia State. In Abuja, Salwa Khalil Ibrahim, NTA News.
In commemorating International Women's Day 2025, National Human Rights Commission is advocating the passage of all outstanding gender laws before the legislature to enhance women's rights. Executive Secretary of the Commission, Tony Ojukwu, discloses this in Abuja while briefing the media on the activities of the Commission. Tony Ojukwu also notes that the Commission has over the years supported the activities of women in Nigeria through collaboration with government and development partners.
So as we mark another International Women's Day, we need to remember and honor the sacrifice of over 15,000 women who marched in New York City in 1908, advocating for better working conditions and the right of women to vote. Their legacy inspires our urgent call for change in Nigeria and the world today. We also applaud the efforts of the leadership of some state governments, especially Kwara State, in promoting women's rights by appointing a substantial number of them to appointed positions in governance, thereby enhancing empowerment of women in that democracy.
As we celebrate this day, let us reaffirm our commitment to breaking barriers, fostering integrity in leadership, and strengthening the pillars of our society through the power of women. The future is not something we wait for.
The Commission also states that it is in the forefront in galvanizing stakeholders to create a more equitable society for the women. The need for women to rise up to their responsibility as nation builders and bedrock of the society came to the fore as women in Anambra State joined their counterparts globally to celebrate this year's International Women's Day with the theme Accelerating Action. Chinoefe Siokoye reports.
We have made a statement that we are ready to go back to the drawing board, that when we see something, we must say something, and they assure government will do something.
So we're encouraging mothers, we're encouraging women to put more efforts in bringing up their children.
The 2025 International Women's Day celebration in Anambra State brought together over 5,000 women from different groups, local government areas and walks of life across the state who gathered at the Women Development Center in Awka, the state capital, to chart the way forward for Anambra State and Nigeria at large, highlighting the role of women in the society. The historic event began with special prayers against all forms of criminality and rascality and words of admonition led by women.
We must all bring strategies that will help to continue to narrow the gap of gender equality. It's actually a call to give women their place.
To the men folk who spoke at the event, women should rise up and take their pride of place in the society.
If they can change this mentality of inferiority complex they are having over men, I think there will be a great difference. What was before and what's observable now.
The event, which featured special presentations including drama, which centered on the war against fake native doctors and their cohorts in Anambra State, climaxed with unveiling of a handbook on counseling against the burden of drug abuse and other social vices by wife of the governor, Dr. Nenye Soludo, and others. In Awka, Chinyere Fesi Okoye, NTA News.
Still on International Women's Day, the need to intensify actions for the socio-economic, cultural and political growth of women has been re-echoed. This was at the instance of Women of Substance while marking the International Women's Day with the theme, Accelerate Actions. Ometere Chedu tells us more.
The resolve of the think tank at the gathering is to seek attention of relevant authorities for collective action in achieving gender equality in all spheres of life so that women can manifest their full potential without fear or favor.
When women are in leadership, policies are more likely to be prioritized. Certain policies are more likely to be prioritized. Healthcare, education, and community development.
I think we've had enough talk done. I think what we need to do now is introspection. I think more than anything else, women need to sit down and look inwards.
They keep telling us that we are not doing enough. I don't hate men. I have brothers. I have sons. But I'm saying, let's give women more enabling environment to thrive as individuals.
The convener, Woman of Substance, expressed optimism that more can still be done to accelerate gender equality and empowerment of women and girls.
When a woman is empowered, so many things will go right, and that is the truth. And it simply means that we have to move from where we are. Sometimes you look at it also, the things holding women down has to do with them. We need to begin to look away from the men. No man will give you anything. You must get out and fight for a shirt. I always say that. You need to find a way to liberate yourself, and it's about opening up your mind and going as far as you can.
They unanimously call on women to continue to collaborate, support each other, and make their voices heard for equality and national development. In Lagos, Ometere Chiedu, NTA News.
The News Desk 3 is reaching you on NTA News 24. More reports in a moment. Stay with us.
Educate a girl child, by extension, you are educating the world.
If that man was actually given 10, 15 years, I don't think he will be coming back again to come rape the same child again.
If you choose a criminal as your role model, there is every possibility that you will find yourself in jail.
30 Minutes is a current affairs program that offers our viewers in-depth analyses on national and international issues through expository interviews and investigative reportage. Watch 30 Minutes on NTA News 24, Thursday, 6:30 p.m. with repeat episodes Fridays and Saturdays, 6:30 a.m.
Welcome to 30 Minutes on NTA News 24. The clock is ticking.
Welcome back. The Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, Abubakar Kyari, says government acknowledges the vital role women play in ensuring that every Nigerian has access to food. He states that efforts are being made to support women farmers so they can produce food more efficiently across the country. The minister's remarks came as women farmers celebrated the International Women's Day in a distinctive way. Musa Babalio reports.
A group of women, mostly farmers and agro-processors, gathered here to celebrate this year's International Women's Day with happiness and enthusiasm. The uniqueness of this day is underscored by the support they receive from the Women Farmers Advancement Network, WOFAN. Through this initiative, approximately 162,000 women across 8 states and the Federal Capital Territory will receive a bag of rice, a starter pack, and grants to boost their agribusinesses. The flag off of the initiative, which took place in Kano State, also serves as a platform to honor milestones and share success stories, such as that of Sadiya Bala, a rice processor whose life has been dramatically transformed through WOFAN's initiative.
We have combined the two to distribute 54,000 bags of rice to these women who sell less than half a portion of rice. So we're giving them as an empowerment to boost or to diversify in whatever they are doing.
To further enhance the reach of this initiative, some selected farmers in Kano, Jigawa and Bauchi have been provided with logistics tricycles and mini trucks to facilitate the smooth transportation of agricultural produce to markets. Meanwhile, Minister of Agriculture and Food Security Abubakar Kyari stated that the recapitalization of the Bank of Agriculture will provide women with greater access to credit, helping to strengthen their agricultural activities. In a statement marking International Women's Day 2025, the minister encouraged women to continue supporting government initiatives for the betterment of Nigeria. Musa Baba Aliyu, NTA News.
The 25th anniversary of Madonna Model Schools in Abuja was a vibrant celebration of educational excellence and community spirit. Archbishop Ignatius Gaikama and Archbishop Emeritus John Cardinal Onayekon shared messages of integrity, service, and hope for Nigerian youth. Thomas Obetere reports that the milestone not only celebrated the school's legacy but also called for greater support to continue shaping future leaders with strong moral values.
The 25th anniversary of Madonna Model Schools in Abuja was a day of joy and reflection, beginning with a solemn Catholic Mass. The officiating archbishops emphasized the importance of honesty, trustworthiness, and service to humanity, urging Nigerians to uphold these values. They also called on the government to provide more support, including grants and educational benefits to mission and private schools.
Look at the children, so brilliant, so elegant, so eloquent. They are doing so well. With a little support, a little push by government, I think a lot more can happen here.
When the government pays salaries of teachers and gives grants and aid, then the church can run beautiful schools at affordable price.
A touching moment came from Ugu Chidima, a pupil who expressed her excitement about the event.
And I'm very happy today to have the privilege to celebrate with them.
The day was filled with lively dances and thrilling performances, showcasing the vibrant spirit of the school. The principal also appealed for ongoing financial support to help maintain the school commitment to shaping students with strong moral values.
25 years of inculcating morals and decency in education in the pupils and students of Nigeria.
Because this is a place where, after training a kid, you will be sure that you have done something noble.
Before I brought my kids here, one of them cannot write proper, but now today he can write and read.
For any student who have this kind of opportunity is a very big one, and I want to encourage the person to take it very seriously.
For them, Madonna Model School's commitment to developing academically strong students with strong moral values serves as a beacon of hope for the nation. In Abuja, Thomas Ogbeteri, NTA News.
Achievement and a story of inspiration. Meet identical twin sisters Mariam Kehinde Okisanjo, a seasoned broadcaster with a background in law, and Sekinat Taiwo Okisanjo, a dedicated pediatric nurse in the UK, who are celebrating a remarkable 50 years on earth together. Moreover, what better way to mark the special day than with the launch of Mariam's brand new book, MKO, The Brand. Correspondent Ibrahim Danhamidu tells us more.
There are over 13 million sets of twins worldwide, but only a tiny fraction of them share the extraordinary bond and achievements of identical twin sisters Mariam Kehinde Okesanjo and Sekinat Taiwo Okesanjo. As they celebrate their 50th birthday, they are marking a milestone in a lifetime of shared experiences, unique connection, and remarkable accomplishments. Today, friends, family, loved ones, and colleagues celebrate not only their birthday, but also the launch of Mariam's brand new book, MKO, The Brand. A heartwarming and inspiring tale of resilience, determination, and faith.
I've been through a lot, but by the grace of God, I'm 50 years and I'm still standing tall, alive, hale and hearty. All glory to God.
From their childhood memories to their career paths, Mariam and Sekinat shared with us the ups and downs of their journey and how their twin bond has been a constant source of strength and inspiration.
Beginning of success is first believing in yourself. You've got to believe that I can do it, I have what it takes. That you trust God to see you through, to support you all the way.
We celebrate not just 50 years of an extraordinary life, but the enduring legacy of a woman who has touched countless lives, inspiring us all to believe that what God cannot do truly does not exist.
Those twins demonstrated characters that showed that they were well brought up from a good family, a good, amazing Okesanjo family.
I'm proud of my sister for her achievement. When someone comes out to tell their story, it's still something. I am very proud of you, Kenny. Well done.
And this will inspire the younger generations to know that broadcasting is a very noble profession, that as a broadcaster you go through so many life experiences that help mold your personality and then make you the person you are.
In Abuja, I'm Ibrahim Nahamidu, NTA News.
Faith, politics, and power are pivotal elements that shape the destiny of every given nation. This was the view of speakers at the 19th Annual Ramadan Lecture organized by NTA, FRCN, and VON in Kaduna. Adamu Sunday reports that fostering religious tolerance and national cohesion also formed the focus of the lecture.
In the doctrine of a particular religion based on spiritual conviction and not a proof,
Apologies for the loss of audio in that report. The Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, has described the late Kabir Dangogo as a towering figure and a mentor in the public relations industry, whose legacies should be emulated by aspiring practitioners, particularly the younger generation. The minister led a delegation to condole the family of late Kabir Dangogo in Kaduna, who he described as one of the longest-serving public affairs managers of a financial institution in the country.
kansu ya Allah marasa lafiyar mu Allah bismillahir rahmanir rahim alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin arrahmanir rahim.
Late Kabir Dagogo served as Secretary General of African Public Relations Association, APRA. He died at the age of 76. And that concludes News Desk 3 on NTA News 24. Thanks for watching. I am Vivian Izadivi.